Welcome back. In this episode, we're going to be talking about dictionaries. Now, dictionaries will let us store information using a key and a value pair. These are very useful when the order of the information we're working with doesn't matter so much. Like lists, you can store any sort of information inside a dictionary, including other dictionaries. You can also, if you want, put dictionaries inside of lists. Now, to create an empty dictionary, all you need to use are curly brackets. So my dictionary equals 2 curly brackets will create an empty dictionary. Alternatively, you could use the dict function. Okay? Now, you can also create a dictionary with preset values. So let's say I have a dictionary that I'm calling ages. Here, I'm using the key Paul equals 34 with a colon, and individual items are separated with commas. So Padma, colon 25, so Padma is 25, comma, Gorp, colon 155. The computer is not going to remember the order that you build this dictionary in, so I can't say, give me item 1, but instead I can ask it, what's Paul's age? What's Gorp's age? So we can use the keys to extract information out of these dictionaries. So here, I'm just going to save in the variable Gorp age, ages, square brackets, Gorp. So essentially, like strings and lists, we're using these square brackets to get information out, but now instead of an integer, I'm giving it a string. And this string is going to return to me whatever value is associated with it inside this dictionary. You can also add information to a dictionary quite easily. If I add the age of Blobble, which equals 20 to this dictionary, I use it like getting information out, but I just use the equal sign to set it. Now, notice that you will get a key error if you try to get information out of the dictionary where it doesn't exist. So here, Shannon age equals ages Shannon. You'll notice that this dictionary doesn't contain Shannon, nor have we added that information. We've only added Blobble. So I'll run this. So we'll do Python 11 dictionaries 1. And you can see that I print out my dictionary, and that Gorp's age is 155. And I'll just print out the final dictionary. And then in the end, when I try to get Shannon's age, it will give me a key error equal to Shannon. So we know that this doesn't actually exist in our file. Now, we'll talk a little bit about error handling later, because anything that's after that key error isn't actually going to get run. So we need to be aware of that. Like lists and like strings, we can actually use iterators to iterate through all of the values in the dictionary. So, for example, if I want to get all of the keys out of the dictionary, so if I want Paul, Padma, and Gorp, I can use the .keys method. You can also iterate through a dictionary in this way, using just the keys. So for key in ages.keys, print the key, and then go ahead and take that key, stick it back into the dictionary, and get the value. You can also get just the values using ages.values, and you can get the keys and the values using .items. You'll notice that in fact, the apparent result of this and this are basically the same. But we'll run this. Python 11 dictionaries 2. And you can see that what it does is it'll print out the value, the key and the value in that first one. Then it prints out just the value, and then the key and the value again, even though we're calculating these things in slightly different ways. So these dictionaries will be very useful for keeping track of information when we want to pair, say, a string with an integer. So for example, when we're counting how often words occur, or characters, which we'll see in the very next episode. So thank you for watching, and come back for the next one. Thank you.